5 months after the Road to World Cup introduced soccer fans to the next-gen possibilities of the most popular sport on the planet, EA takes their FIFA license for another tour on the Xbox 360. This time, they've smoothed out the gameplay, beefed out the roster, and delivered one of the best 360 sports titles yet.
Podolski!
Hardcore soccer fans typically prefer the Winning 11 series when it comes to the technicality of the game. In Road to World Cup, EA took strides in the character models, animation, and online multiplayer, but hadn't yet developed a control scheme as complex and realistic as the one Konami had already refined on the PS2. While the button layout in FIFA is almost exactly the same as it was in the previous 360 release, the commands are smoother and more responsive. There are many more factors to weigh in into every pass and shot. You'll definitely feel the difference between the different players, opponents, and teams. And since the pace of each match is really fast, you have to constantly be thinking about exactly where the ball needs to be.
Can he score? Goal!
But those specifically waiting for the new release, that never played Road to World Cup, will want to reference the controls menu before going for the goal. There is a heavy learning curve, and losing control of your team is really frustrating. But once you understand your strengths and utilize them, you'll see why World Cup is a few steps forward for the franchise. And if you loved FIFA on Xbox Live before, World Cup has a 4-on-4 multiplayer match. That's a chaotic online experience, whether you're a soccer fan or not, and it really glorifies the series' move to focus on the biggest event in soccer. Unfortunately, you can't play an official World Cup match online or set up a tournament. This is disappointing considering the game's namesake, and the first thing EA will need to address next year.
Passes it, go!
All the teams that participate in the World Cup are playable in 2006. This is not only gratifying due to the recognizable character models and jersey colors, but the skill level of each player as well. Each country's abilities stack up realistically against each other. The AI on both sides of the field clearly understands how to play soccer. Team members and opponents will take advantage of opportunities as they open up, and it's both a challenge and a pleasure to see them adapt, defend, and attack. The visuals still aren't perfect, but with improved graphics over the first 360 FIFA, it's still the best-looking soccer game available. That said, the character models can seem a little fake and rigid due to the hard lighting, and the cinemas suffer from random glitches.
And here are the thoughts of Andy Townsend.
But the animation during gameplay is noticeably smoother. The player reactions blend together better, which adds a much-needed polish to the character movement. And the bugs that still exist, while distracting and disappointing at times, never take anything away from the solid control and the frantically fun gameplay. FIFA World Cup 2006 is the best-looking soccer game you can buy, the most developed soccer game on the 360, and maybe one of the most entertaining soccer games ever made. The series still has some expanding to do as it moves forward through the next generation, but EA Sports Series is finally ready to compete with Winning 11.